to one of the restaurants in America. So the waitress comes and asks him, "So what would you like to have?" He says, "I would like a badly made omelette, two burnt toast and burnt coffee." The waitress keeps looking at him, wondering what the hell is he ordering. So he says, "No, no, that's exactly what I want." So customer is the king. So the waitress goes and gets him what he ordered, sets it in front of him and asks him, "Anything else, sir?" So he says, "Yes, yes. Can you please sit in the chair in front of me and start nagging me when I am having my breakfast? I am feeling homesick." A man was dying. So the priest was called. The priest bends down to the ear of the man and tells, "Son, denounce devil, denounce evil." There is no response from the dying man. The priest again bends down and tells him in the ear, "Son, denounce the devil, denounce evil." Then the dying man replies, "Father, unless I know where I am going, I do not want to annoy anybody." Couple of golf jokes. A 75-year-old man comes home after a round of golf. The wife asks him, "Darling, how was the round?" So he says, "Yeah, it's okay, except that I am not able to see where my ball has gone." So the wife tells him, "Oh, why don't you take your brother-in-law, that is her brother-in-law, though he is your age, but his eyesight is very good." So next day, the man takes the brother-in-law along for golf. And they go there, and the man drives. And he asks his brother-in-law, I say, "Have you seen the ball?" He says, "Yeah, I've seen it very clearly." Then he says, "Where is the ball?" He says, "I've forgotten." Then there are two gentlemen playing golf. They are playing rather slow. And there were two ladies behind them also playing golf. So in one of the holes, when the gentleman teed off and gone ahead, the ladies got impatient and one of the ladies drives the ball. The ball goes and hits the gentleman and he collapses on the ground and starts writhing in pain with both his hands between his legs. So the lady rushes to that man and says, "Look, don't worry, I am a physiotherapist and you will be all right soon." So she loosens the trousers of the man, loosens the clothes and starts doing massage. After 5 minutes, she asks the gentleman, "Are you feeling better?" Yeah, I am feeling okay. I liked it, but the thumb where your ball hit me, that is still paining." Then there is this 4-ball, and one of the 4-ball, the fellow, he always is not happy with anything. You give him the worst of the news, and he says, "Oh yeah, that's bad, but it could have been worse." So the other 3 golfers, they decide, yeah, we should tell him something where he can't use this word, it could have been worse. So when they are playing the next day, they tell him, "Look, yeah, you know, yesterday John went home early from his work and found his wife in bed with some man. So he shot his wife, he shot that man and shot himself." So this fellow who always says it could have been worse, he says, "Oh, is it so? Oh, well, that is bad, but it could have been worse." So these fellows asked him, I said, "Look, damn it, how can it be worse? people are dead. The man, his wife, and the other man, and you are saying it could have been worse. What can be worse than this? He says, well, if John had gone back home day before yesterday, I wouldn't have been playing golf with you. Then one man loses his wife, and if she dies, so he presents a loudspeaker to the church. So his friends ask him, I say, why did you present a loudspeaker to the wife? Is there any particular reason? Yeah. You know, whenever I go to church next time, when the loudspeaker is used, I will be reminded of my wife. Two teenagers were going on a bike, pedal bike. So one of the boys tells the other boy, I say, look, friend, I see you got a new bike. But did your father present you the bike? Say, no, there's nothing like that. What happened yesterday, I went with my classmate, a girl. We both were cycling along and we went to a lonely place. And the girl suddenly stopped. I had to stop and she threw the bike to one side. She removed all her clothes and threw them to the other side. And she was standing in between and she says, take whatever you want to take. Since the clothes doesn't fit me, I took the bike and came along. A drunk was walking along the village road. When he reached the lake, he found the priest was baptizing some people in the village. So he joins the line. When his turn comes, the priest puts his head down in the water, keeps it there for about 10 seconds, and takes out the head and asks him, son, have you found Jesus? He says, no, father. Then he puts him down again and keeps him for another 20-30 seconds and takes out his head and says, son, have you found Jesus? He says, no, father. So he again ducks his head in the water, keeps it there for almost a minute, takes him out and says, son, have you found Jesus? Then the man says, father, are you sure Jesus down here? Thank you.
अभी भी मैंने एक जोक बनाया है. Let me give it, share it with them. एक बार once I met him after a long gap, after 5-7 years. Suddenly I met him and he asked me the question, Col Pradeep, did you recognize me? I said, of course, sir. So what's my name? I said, your name is Brigadier M.R. Nath. He was shocked. यार ब्रिगेडियर नाथ तो बोलना सही है, मगर how can you recollect that my name is Brigadier M.R. Nath? Even the initials you have said correct. I बोला really simple sir. You are associated with the Maharsh regiment. Brigadier Nath, thank you for wonderful jokes, sir. Thank you. And next event of the evening, I present a lady who has participated at a national level, table tennis as well as in the horse riding. She loves teaching teenagers the positive living and grooming. And she is none other than the only participant in the veteran Golden Lady. Yes, please welcome on stage Mrs. Saroj Diwan. She's going to present dance. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Please encourage every bit of it and appreciate the dance. That's the spirit, man. बचकर आप कहाँ जाओगे? the spirit. Wow! इनके जोश से बचकर आप कहाँ जाओगे? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jo Lieutenant Colonel Mayur Nathan. She has 3 children. One is working in the Air Force. The other is in the EME. And the third lady is again married to an army officer. She has been blessed with 6 lovely grandchildren. She loves to tell everybody about this. And she loves playing Veena and of course singing. Over to Mrs. Mayurnathan, Tulsi Mayurnathan.
Chame, chame, guru. की बस्ती भी अजीब बस्ती है, दिल की बस्ती भी अजीब बस्ती है, दिल लूटने वाले को भी तरसती है। और ऐसे ही पसो पेश में घिरे हुए हैं हमारे अगली पेशकश कलाकार कल रवि मनन। अ गाना उस